What's going on, Kettlebell King fam? Getting us started about 2 minutes before we get started, but I want to go ahead and get YouTube up and running. Coach Freeze here. Welcome. Sweat Sesh. All right. Make sure y'all are able to see. Maybe I bring this down a little bit. All right, just getting everything set to make sure you're able to see everything that I'm doing here. Yeah, great rock and roll there. All right, so I'm gonna have two different cameras going on. I'm gonna get IG here started here shortly. So hold tight. We got a full body blaster that we're gonna be hitting on today. So get ready to get after it with us, all right? All right, here we go. I can load. See if everybody's on over here. See, we got 7 people on. Let me know where you're from over here on YouTube. We'll go ahead and get everything started right here. Let's do it. Start now. What's going on, Kettlebell King fam? Coach Freeze in the building, National Director for Lifetime when it comes to Alpha. We got a fun, full body blaster going on today. You're going to see my eyes shift back and forth. I got YouTube over here, got IG Live over here. What you're going to need for today's workout is, 1, focus. You're going to need a lot of energy, and then we got every body part that you can think of is going to get hit on. Core, shoulders, back, legs. We're going to have 3 different movements. Okay, 3 different movements. One's going to be a little bit of a compound movement. But what we're going to be hitting on is a squat. Everybody likes squats, right? We're going into the fall season now. Still going to have those squats. All right, from the squat, we're also going to have a push, an elevated push-up. I'm going to give you the visual on what that will look like. And then we're going to have a hinge and a pull. That's going to be a little bit of the compound movement that I was talking about. As always, I'll give you a visual. Right now, what I want to know is where you're from. So like I said, I got YouTube over here. Let me know where you're from. IG Live over here. Let me know where you're from. Go ahead. I'll shout you out. I want you to actually put where you're coming from across the world. And then I'm going to go through a little bit of the movement prep so everybody is set up for success. So let's see what we got here. We got Minnesota, Mr. Kevin over here. And then let's see what we got over here on IG Live, where people are coming in from. We got a lot of folks starting to tune in right here. There we go. What's going on, Kishore? I see you. All right, as you are jumping on, here we go. We got Bronx. Got the Bronx in the building. Got Minnesota again. I love it. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to do the movements without the weight first. And then when we actually go through the movement selection, it's going to be probably a total of roughly around 12 to 15 minutes all in all. Okay, that's with work and rest, transition, all those great things. Okay, so everybody, the movements that we're going to hit on today, I said squat. So think of goblet squat. If you have that imaginary kettlebell, holding onto the bell or the horns of that bell, set your set up, feet right up underneath the hips. We're going to send those hips back, holding onto that bell, nice and strong with the core, keeping it nice and connected to the body throughout the movement. Knees are tracking out. Every time that I come up, I get that full hip extension. My shoulders align to my hips, sending those hips back. And then you go to the level as depth that makes the most sense for you. All right, no injuries, nothing compensated as far as that lower back. Get down there, try to activate those glutes. That's movement number 1. We feel good there. All right, movement number 2 is going to be an elevated push-up. So think of the kettlebells, all right, they're going to serve as 2 elevated bars, if you will. And what you're going to end up being able to do is get a little bit deeper than you would within a traditional push-up, right? You get down to the ground. That's the range of motion that you can get to. With the elevated push-up, that allows you to get a little bit deeper into that pec muscle. But now we have a little bit of a stability factor as well, because you have to balance that kettlebell while you're down doing the push-up with both these kettlebells out in front of you, okay? That's going to be movement number 2. Movement number 3, I will actually give a visual with the weight because it might be a new movement for some folks. Think of almost that kettlebell swing, how you will have a hinge motion here, right? Within that hinge, you're going to drive through your hips, and then you're going to do a high pull. So it's a kettlebell sumo deadlift high pull. So you're coming back, reaching back towards those heels, then you're driving through your hips, and then you're coming up vertical with those arms. But now look at where I'm at. I'm more at a 45-degree angle versus hiking my shoulders up to my ears. So in real time, it looks like this, hinging, then I'm pulling that high pull, shoulders away from the ears, nice and happy at the end there, okay? So you want to think of weight selection, being that you're going to go through these 3 movements 5 times. The work time domain is going to be 30 seconds of work, 15-second rest, which will be transitioning to the next movement, okay? Once again, goblet squat, elevated push-ups, and then we got sumo deadlift high pull, 5 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. You ready to do that after? All right, let's see what y'all are talking about up here. Yes, the video will be safe for y'all to have as a playback. So definitely make sure. We got Ecuador in the building. Use that playback. We got Fiji in the building. There we go. We got folks coming in all over the world. All right, Cali in the building over here. All right, so y'all go ahead and tune in. Ready to load. First movement is going to be that goblet squat. We got a 10-second countdown. Remember I said 30 seconds of work, 15-second transition. Get ready to rock with me. 3, 2, here we go. Once again, that goblet. Keeping that kettlebell close to the body, tracking the knees out. 30 seconds of work. Think of a controlled tempo. I'm going down roughly around 2 seconds, 1 1,000, 2 1,000. I drive up, little subtle pause at the top. My weight centered in the middle part of my foot to my heels, gripping the ground with my toes, okay? Stay with it. Good with your breathing. As you drive up, air comes out. All right, movement number 2. All right, make sure that the kettlebells should be the same height. So make sure you got 2 of the same kettlebells. Now we're gonna go into that elevated push-up. 3, 2, 1. Coming down towards the kettlebells. My chest comes right in between my hands. And then I'm driving straight up. My shoulders away from my ears. I have my kettlebells angled at the top of the A, like a 45-degree angle here. All right, good grip, core tight, good stability. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, bring the feet in a little bit more narrow. Challenges a little bit more of that core stability factor. Good breathing, good tempo. 30 seconds, pushing through that bell. Good, all right, second movement is done. Move that bell off to the side. Now we're going to that kettlebell sumo deadlift high pull. I'll show you from that profile. Send those hips back, driving up through those hips. Relax out. There we go. So notice the order. Squat, and I had to push. At the end there, I have a movement that drives the heart rate up. Now in these next movements, should be able to buffer it out a little bit, bring it back down. Here we go. Top of the second set. We got a total of 5. Staying with me. Remember, the breathing is key. Control the breathing, control the heart rate. Trying to get oxygen, come back to the muscles, allow the body to recover so you're efficient each and every time with that movement, okay? Legs, shake them out. You know we're coming down. Went down low, coming back up top. You know where we're at. Push-ups. Choose your poison with your base. We're coming down. Here we go. Good balance, good control. Let's say this is a little difficult for you, right? Let's say your range of motion is compromised. Nothing's wrong with holding at the top of this position, like a tall plank. Still got stability involved here. Core tight, abs on. If you feel good, add the movement. You choose what's available to you to challenge yourself. Get out of there. Good. We're at the bottom of the second set. Got this fly flying around me. It wants a piece of the action, right? It wants to get in this sweat session with us, all right? All right, so here we go. Hinging, drive, hinge, drive. Pop that bell up through the hips, squeezing, controlled movement, violent with the hips. But you know that's where the power comes from. Reaching back towards those heels, drive. Good breathing. Good balance. Get out of there. Here we go. 2 sets down, 3 sets to go. How we feeling out there? See what y'all talking about. All right, I see some emojis coming through. How y'all feeling though? Good? All right, here we go. Grab that kettlebell. Hold on to that bell. Notice I'm showing a different variation each time. I can hold on to the handles. I can hold on to the bell with the horns facing up. Now you can see right here, bottoms up. So you choose what makes the most sense for you. What allows you to move freely, pain-free, under control, holding and owning that tempo each time. Good. 30 seconds can go by fast or slow depending on what you're doing and what weight is challenging you, yeah? So here we go. Taking it back upstairs. You know your options here now. You can hold the tall plank, or you can have action with the elevated push-up on top of these kettlebells. Stay neutral with your spine, chin out of the chest. Body moves as one, right? Not breaking that bridge. No London bridges falling down over here, okay? Stay strong, core tight, breathing. As you press up, take it in on the way down, air. Take it out. Nice. Here we go. We're at the bottom of the 3rd set. I'm pretty sure y'all looking good out there. Hopefully you're feeling good too. Talk to me. Let me know. All right, I see the likes. I see the likes coming in. All right, here we go. Driving it up. Turn from the side so you can see. Playing the motion here. Keep it close to that body when you pull up. Remember, it's not a swing. You're initiating hips as if you're about to do a swing, and then you come vertical with that pull. Elbows at 45, shoulders away from the ears, high pull. Traps involved, lats involved. Hips, ooh, they don't lie. Like Shakira said, the hips don't lie. 3 sets down, 2 sets to go. Heart rate, roughly around 150 over here. How y'all feeling over there? Somebody talk to me. All right, grabbing that kettlebell. Get inside your head right now. You're at your 4th set. How do we now take this home, right? Making sure that we're staying consistent each and every round. Don't allow fatigue to take over. Take the rest as needed. We want quality reps each and every time we pick up that weight. If the weight is compromising the form, put the weight down, move your body in space. Okay, your body is a piece of equipment too, right? You can start with that foundationally, then you earn your progression by adding this load, okay? Gotta crawl before we walk, right? You know where we're at. Top of the push-up, let's travel. Get your passports ready. Get your stamps on these passports of your health and fitness journey. Who's getting their stamps today? Want your stamps for the abs, stamps for the glutes. What about for the shoulders? Come on, somebody talk to me out there. Getting that Sunday sermon right now, come on. Bless yourself with movement. You're able to get up, you're able to move today, that's a blessing. All right, don't take it for granted. You know where we're going next. Sumo de la thigh pull. Challenge yourself. Where we at? 154. I'm still humming right now, baby. Here we go. Hinge, pull, hinge, pull. Right below the chin. Control. Consistent effort. Consistency wins the game. Got the neighbors coming by. How you doing? They want to get some of this sweat session too. Come on, y'all. Energy is contagious. Somebody's watching. getting motivated to get up and get moving. Relax. Make yourself the majority. We don't have to be the minority as far as a small percentage of people who want to work out. Everybody should get up and get working, huh? Here we go. Get that bell up. Sweat all in the eyes. That means I got to close my eyes and focus. That's what that means. No distractions. Take the air in, blow it out at the top. Mechanics. Should look the same from that first set and this last set. Send those hips back, knees spread the floor. Where's my weight at? Send a part of my foot to my what? Nice. You said heel over there, right? Talk to me now. Good, get out of there. Elevated push-up is coming. Let's see what we're talking about up here. Oh yeah, I see the strong emojis. Keep it coming. All right, here we go. Top of the push-up. Challenge yourself. Try to get 15. That's 1 right there. 2, stay with me. 3, 4, 5 again. 1, 2, 3, come on. 4, 5, give it again. 1, come on. 2, 3, get paid. 4, get paid. 5, come on. Yeah, icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Hey, woo! Burner, get strong, get paid. Paydays every day. You don't gotta just be on Friday, paydays every day. Cash the check. Finishing strong, sumo deadlift high pull. All right, here we go. Take me home. Take me home. Allow that kettlebell to guide you. You're always in control, right? You're the driver. Allow it to be the GPS. You know where it should go. You know where you're going with it. You got to be able to direct the steering wheel, give the car enough gas to roll. You arrive at your destination, huh? Awesome work. Catch your breath. I'm at 163. Bring the heart rate down. Take a little minute here. Hold tight. Come over here and talk to y'all a little bit. So as always, I like to recap a lot of what it is that we're doing in this space. Let me make sure y'all can see what I got going on here. All right, so let me pin my information while I'm talking here. Full body workout with Coach Freezy. Here we go. All right. I'm seeing the comments coming in. I'm about to tend to them. So as always, at the end of the workout, I like to, 1, recap. 2, give y'all a little bit of Freezy wisdom, as I like to call it, to make sure you're set up for success beyond today. Because today was a simple 12, 15-minute workout, right? It's a piece of the puzzle. It's everything outside of the workout that complements the workout, right? The sleep, the management of stress, the nutrition, all these things, the recovery, all these things add up to ultimately the result that you're trying to get when it comes to your health and fitness objectives, right? So when you look at this is a piece of the puzzle. What you got to ask yourself is, what am I trying to achieve? If it's weight loss, if it's increasing lean muscle mass, if it's just trying to become fitter, faster, better, it's so subjective in so many different ways. And the beautiful thing about what we have is we have so many different resources out there. Google is a crazy tool. But the thing is, you need to work with a subject matter expert that can help guide you in the right direction here, right? You want to work with an experienced individual that this is their day-to-day. This is what they're eating, breathing, and sleeping, right? You got your day-to-day, whatever your profession may be. Now you want to lean into an individual, invest your time, and if it is financial investment as well, into someone who can help get you from point A to point Z, right? Less is more. Don't think you have to incorporate so much of a variety that you're now confused, right? Less is more. And what I mean by that is keep it simple, right? Take it back to childhood. All right, when you were a young child, you went out and you just played. You didn't have to think about it. You just went out and just played. And naturally, you're probably doing a lot of these primal movements, whether it was a push, whether it was a pull, whether it was a lunge, whether it was a squat. You didn't have to think about it. You just did it organically. And as we get older, we tend to forget how to be kid-like. So what I'm here to offer you right now is an opportunity to be a kid again. Hopefully that gets you excited. With that being said, sometimes you need that guidance. As kids, we had parents, right? And I'm not saying I'm going to be your parent, but what I can do is give you advice through the experience of what I do within this space and all these other coaches out there, right? So just be careful, because there's a lot of information out there which can lead you into a tunnel of confusion, right? So let's focus on the main thing. What is it that you're trying to achieve? What are you willing to do to get there? And what I mean by that is understanding you're going to have to shift certain things to make self a priority. All right. The further you get away from self, the harder it is to be able to pour into self. Right. So understand where you're currently at. That's number one, awareness. And now we build from there. Okay. So without further ado, I always stick around roughly about 2 minutes after I give my little Freezy Wisdom speech there. So you got questions, throw them in the chat right now. For these next 2 minutes, I'm here for you. If it goes beyond the 2 minutes, great. But I just need to know from y'all, what is it that y'all have questions on, and how can I be of service to you? So let's see what we got here. All right. Bill's body, mine. All right, I like it, Kimura. Any questions on this side? I'm going to scroll back through just in case I missed any. All right. Okay, what's it say here? Felt good to be worked out by you. Appreciate you. I was about to work out and saw you go live. Yeah, get after it. Pumpkins. I see you. All right, I don't see any questions coming through. All right, so y'all know where to find me. Oh, hold on. What's the best kettlebell workout for abs? You know what? To answer that question, I would do so much more outside of weights when it comes to abs, right? When we think of foundationally what the core looks like, right? Think of a belt, right? That goes around the waist, right? So you have belly here in the front, you got the sides, you got the lower back. So what I would want to do is how long can I hold an isometric hold, like a plank, if you will? And then I would want to slowly start to increase that time domain over time. So if I'm at 30 seconds, then the next week I'm at 45, and then the next week I'm at 60, then 75. So I'm building this tolerance as far as my strengthening of my core from a stabilization standpoint. Because the stronger I can get that, the better all my other lifts are going to be. So when you think of incorporating weight, maybe I can start to add maybe a 10-pound plate while I'm holding my plate, right? So just think of stabilization as a primary focus when it comes to core. You could do all the crunches in the world, you could do all the bicycles in the world, but it's nothing like stabilization, holding form, holding technique under tension. That's a beautiful thing to me. So I would say stick with the simple stuff and just simply do some planks. That goes a long way, okay? Let's see if we got any more questions coming through. Sorry, I got sweat in my eyes, y'all. All right. We all know where to find me. I just pinned my information down here at the bottom. As always, I appreciate y'all time. If y'all need anything, do not hesitate to reach out. Till next time, be blessed. Take care. See you on the flip side.